Hello everyone, welcome. If you are someone who came across this channel for the very first time, let me introduce you to what we do on this channel. I here discuss topic-wise questions that have been asked in different UPSC exams such as CSC, CDS, CAPS, CISF, NDA and PCS exams. The topic for today is Amendment of Constitution and Basic Structure. Let's see our first question. Which among the following Supreme Court judgments established the principle of basic structure of the Constitution of India was unamendable? Golaknath versus State of Punjab, Keshav Nanda Bharti versus State of Kerala, Shankari Prasad versus Union of India, or Sajjan Singh versus State of Rajasthan. So B, Keshav Nanda Bharti versus State of India is correct. Here Supreme Court said that Parliament is empowered to take away any of the fundamental right and also introduce the concept of basic structure doctrine of the Constitution that cannot be amended in any case. Golaknath versus the State of Punjab. Here Supreme Court ruled that Parliament can take or abridge any of the fundamental right. And Shankari Prasad versus Union of India. Here Supreme Court ruled that power to amend the fundamental right lies under the Article 368. Next. The Constitution 35th Amendment Act of 1974 is related to which one of the following states? Mizoram, Sikkim, Nagaland or Arunachal Pradesh. By 35th Amendment Act of 1974, protectorate status of Sikkim was terminated. So, Sikkim B is correct. What is protectorate state? Protectorate status, we discussed it in the lecture where we were covering Union and its territories. The Supreme Court of India enunciated the doctrine of basic structure of the Constitution in Golaknath case, Keshav Nanda Bharti case, Shankari Prasad case or Sajjan Singh case. So B, Keshav Nanda Bharti is correct. Next. Which of the Constitutional Amendment Act enjoined upon state to provide free and compulsory education to all the children of age 6 to 14 years? 85th Amendment Act, 86th Amendment Act, 87th Amendment Act or 88th Amendment Act. So it was B, 86th Amendment Act of 2002 that inserted Article 21A that made right to education a fundamental right for children between 6 to 14 years of age. Next, Sikkim became associate state of Indian Union through, I have already seen that this status was given by 35th Amendment Act. So C, 35th Amendment Act of 1974 is correct. And by 36th Amendment Act, Sikkim was made a full state. Next, 9th schedule was added to the Constitution of India by 14th Amendment, 1st Amendment, 93rd Amendment or 99th Amendment. B, 1st Amendment. 9th schedule was added by 1st Amendment. It contained a list of central and state laws which cannot be challenged in any court. Next, match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer. Curtailment of power of judicial review. Abolition of right to property as a fundamental right. Lowering the voting age from 21 to 18. Addition of the word secular in the preamble. Secular word was added by 42nd Amendment Act. Lowering of the voting age from 21 to 18 was done by 61st Amendment Act. Abolition of right to property as a fundamental right. This was done by 44th Constitutional Amendment. And curtailment of judicial review is about the declaration of emergency. By this amendment, declaration of emergency by President was made non-justiciable. That cannot be challenged in any court. So, A3, B4, C1 and D2 is correct. C is your answer. Next. Match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer using the code given below. List 1 is again the amendment of Constitution and list 2 contains subjects. 52nd Amendment Act of 1985. Disqualification on grounds of defection. 73rd Amendment Act of 1992. Panchayati Raj. 61st Amendment Act of 1988. Reduction of voting age from 21 to 18, and 86th Amendment Act of 2006 introduced right to education. So A 4, B 3, C 1, D 2. B is correct. This is your answer. Next, some Indian territory was transferred in 2015 to Bangladesh by following which procedure? By an agreement between Government of India and Government of Bangladesh, by a legislation passed by Parliament amending Schedule 1 of the Constitution, by amending Schedule 1 of the Constitution, by exercising amending power of the Parliament, by amending Schedule 1 of the Constitution of India, by exercising amending power of the Parliament, and ratification by 16 state legislatures. C. By amending Schedule 1 to the Constitution of India, by exercising amending power of Parliament is correct. Next, the Supreme Court of India enunciated doctrine of basic structure of Constitution in Golaknath case, Sajjan Singh case, Shankari Prasad case, or Keshav Nanda Bharti case. So D, Keshav Nanda Bharti case is correct. We have discussed all these cases in detail. Next, consider the following statements. The amendment procedure has been provided in Article 368 of the Constitution of India. This is correct. The consent of states is mandatory for all amendments of the Constitution of India. No, this is incorrect. There are 3 types of amendments. One that can be done by simple majority. Second, that can be done by special majority. And there is a third kind of amendment, that is the special majority plus ratification of half of the states. So not all the amendments of Constitution of India need the consent of states. B is incorrect and 1 only is your answer. A is answer. Next, which one of the following cases outlined the basic structure doctrine of Constitution? Gopalan versus Madras state, Golaknath versus Punjab state, Keshav Nanda Bharti versus Kerala state, and none of these. C. Keshav Nanda Bharti is correct. Next, again basic structure. The basic structure doctrine was enunciated by Supreme Court during the Golaknath case, Menka Gandhi case, Keshav Nanda Bharti case, S.R. Bommai case. C. Keshav Nanda Bharti is correct. Do all these cases also in detail that are given as incorrect option. Next, which of the following cases propounded the concept of basic structure? Indra Sahani case, Shankari Prasad case, Rodal Shah case, or none of the above. So Keshav Nanda Bharti case is not given here. D, none of the above is correct. Next, consider the following statements. An amendment to the Constitution of India can be initiated by an introduction of bill in Lok Sabha only. No, this is incorrect. This bill can be introduced in both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Next, if such an amendment seeks to make changes in the federal character of the Constitution, the amendment also requires to be ratified by all of the states of India. Mostly, amendments that seeks to make change in federal structure of Constitution, it requires ratification by half of the states, but not all of the states. So this is also incorrect. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 and 2. So D, neither 1 and 2 is correct. Next, which one of the following constitutional amendments states that the total number of ministers, including the Prime Minister, in the Council of Ministers shall not exceed 15% of the total members of the House of People? 90th, 92nd, 91st, or 93rd? B, 91st is correct. 90th constitutional amendment was for maintaining the erstwhile representation of scheduled tribes and non-scheduled tribes in Assam Legislative Assembly. 92nd constitutional amendment, this included 4 more languages, 8th schedule, and the number became 22. 93rd amendment empowered the state to make provisions for socially and educationally backward classes, SC/ST educational institutes, including private educational institutes, whether aided or unaided. Next, under which of the following Constitutional Amendment Act 4 languages were added to the which is under 8th schedule of the Constitution of India, thereby raising the number to 22. अभी देखा है हमने? It was 92nd Amendment Act. So 92nd Amendment Act, C is correct. Next, so is the last question for today. If you are watching till here, thank you so much for watching. Be happy, have a nice day and a good health. Thank you.